At the Indo Defence 2025 exhibition in Jakarta from June 11 to 14, Indonesian defence firm PT Bhinneka Dwi Persada introduced a new unmanned cargo aircraft, the Rajawali 500. This drone, built to support logistics in remote, difficult-to-access regions, will soon be evaluated by the Indonesian Army, TNIAD, in field conditions. Its debut highlights the growing importance of unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, in overcoming the logistical hurdles of Indonesia's sprawling, island-dotted landscape. Designed with a dual-rotor system, the Rajawali 500 is capable of lifting between 200 and 250 kilograms. It can haul supplies via various configurations, whether slung beneath, packed in containers, or dropped from the air. Built for locations where helicopters can't land, the UAV offers a versatile alternative in areas lacking adequate infrastructure or threatened by hostilities. The drone runs on aviation-grade gasoline and can stay airborne for up to 3 hours. With a top speed of 140 km per hour and an operational ceiling of 15,000 feet, it is optimized for efficiency and reach. Its dimensions, 3.6 meters long, 1.45 meters wide, and 1.85 meters tall, along with its 5.4-meter rotor span, allow it to take off and land in tight, confined spaces. According to company officials, the Rajawali 500 is derived from a Chinese commercial model, though the precise origin remains undisclosed due to proprietary considerations. Nationally, it's being promoted as a solution for logistical challenges in complex terrains like Papua, where helicopter missions carry high risk due to security threats and poor ground access. The drone's VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing, capability gives it a key advantage over traditional aircraft. During the exhibition, PT Bhinneka Dwi Persada's founder, Palma Amphibian Putra, emphasized the drone's versatility. He noted its potential roles in resupplying outposts, performing casualty or patient evacuations, and delivering humanitarian aid. Placing a Rajawali 500 at each forward post in conflict-prone zones could reduce personnel exposure and speed up emergency responses. Beyond its military use, the UAV is also envisioned for civilian purposes. It could transport farming inputs, construction materials, or critical supplies to places unreachable by trucks or helicopters. This dual functionality positions the Rajawali 500 as a bridge between national defense and rural development, aligning with broader goals to bring technology-driven solutions to isolated populations. PT Bhinneka Dwi Persada's CEO, M. Henry Sertioningtias, also showcased other cutting-edge systems produced by the company. These included a mobile command control vehicle, MCCV, a helicopter ditching simulator, an aerodynamic wind tunnel, and a Banshee target drone for air defense drills. One notable highlight was the 2000 TD hovercraft, a 12.7-meter vessel capable of gliding 70 centimeters above various surfaces, rivers, wetlands, or sand, at speeds up to 37 knots. It is ideal for coastal and river patrols, and amphibious landings where boats would struggle. The unveiling of the Rajawali 500 underscores Indonesia's focus on adapting military technology to its uniquely fragmented geography. The drone's unmanned capabilities, mission flexibility, and civilian crossover potential mark a significant stride in the modernization of Indonesia's defense logistics and technological self-sufficiency.